Chapter 14. Fake news, chosen people. Defending those devilish Jews again. Anti-Semitism is so hot right now. I tell my son Arthur, there's no point in talking logic to Jew hater preschoolers if their parents already taught them to hate us for giving two shits about Jesus approved entry into Gentile heaven or not. So just bust their ham and cheese loving balls instead, like any proud Jewish New Yorker left would, when you explain how the dreidel game works. For example, when the dreidel lands on Gimel, tell all your Jesus loves you peeps, Gimel means give me all your money because the chosen people control the Federal Reserve and all the banks in the North Pole too. Can I get a holla for a Sunday special? Chapter 14, Fake News Chosen People. Last minute entry. You're all very blessed. Old fans and new. Holla! Thank you very much. Fake News Chosen People. Did you hear? Jews are the fake news chosen people, according to Nick Cannon. Apparently, he's the one chosen to make God known to the universe because he's got a lot of platform on social media than Mordecai Bluestein, a biracial rabbi reconstructionist descendant of Master P, in case you don't follow the fake news Hebrew on Twitter, who's an amateur crunk rapper enthusiast who goes out of his way to earn prop protections from BLM, coining shout-out phrases such as "Bail is bullshit," "Rothschild rule everything around me," and "Jew York littered subways is one step closer to hell." Black people are the true Hebrews, Nick Cannon. So God lied to Moses and really wanted to transmit his commandments to Professor Griff's descendants, stemming from the affair King Solomon had with the Queen of Sheba, because Solomon was down with OPP, hacked off clit or not. Can I get a holla for Public Enemy, Professor Griff? Last time I checked, you just remember who Chuck D is and who am I forgetting? Flav! Griff, who gives a fuck? No wonder they cut you loose while they could. How much you have to be? How much of a Jew hater do you have to be kicked out of Public Enemy? Professor Griff proved it. Holla! Thank you very much. Or was it Nick Cannon's divine mission to make Mariah Carey less beastly in fur on the red carpet before Joan Rivers insinuated to TMZ how Michelle Obama flopping around in slacks commando style on Ellen was no cover-up? Don't get it twisted. Black Hebrews can't be anti-Jew because they're the real chosen people. Stop acting like Nick Cannon is another self-hating Jew appointed to head the post-woke editorial board of the New York Times. Educating myself on Hitler. After posting Hitler said quotes on Instagram, the Eagles penalized Deshaun Jackson by sentencing him to a Zoom call with a 95-year-old Holocaust survivor, but only with Public Enemy's Fear of a Black Planet playing on his laptop on mute. I love the Jews. I'm not anti-Semitic means you don't care for Woody's earlier work either. I don't care how much you claim the need to educate yourself. Sharing a Hitler quote on Instagram shows your Jew hate has zero filter, online or off. I don't know what's worse, Deshaun Jackson sharing a Hitler said quote on Instagram with no major repercussion, or ex-NBA player Steven Jackson flocking to his defense, claiming he was only educating us on the truth. The truth is, rich bitch pro athletes being immune from being charged as black supremacists and guilty of reverse racism. Oh, no, we didn't. Yes, I did. Holla! Thank you very much. Hey, Deshaun Jackson, you really want to uplift the black community and shed some positive light? Then tell your BLM brothers to stop resisting arrest, or else risk getting taken out Ronnie Lott style if you ever dare to run a post pattern across the middle against the 49ers at Candlestick back in the day. Your race doesn't know pain. Stop comparing the Holocaust to slavery. Only 600,000 Americans died in the fight to end slavery. Only 4 million Jews got gassed, burned, and executed before FDR was shamed enough to get America involved after the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. So don't get your facts twisted. You best educate yourself, or Stephen Jackson will for you. The Hitler said quote that DeSean Jackson shared on Instagram about the black Hebrews being the real children of Israel wasn't an exact quote from Hitler after all. What a relief! For a moment, I thought DeSean Jackson was just stealing Paul Mooney's material. Stephen Jackson learned how to lead from Farrakhan, demonizing the Rothschilds for refusing to deny him a business loan for a Terminator X pest control business, once named Termite Goldstein and Partners, on the grounds of his hefty monthly child support payments, compounded by the fact that Stephen Jackson's rookie card is worth less than Sarah Silverman's takes on wearing blackface, in the name of social writing justice on Twitter. Reserve the energy for injustice done to the black community in America. Okay, Stephen Jackson, so you want me to track down every runaway black father in America and urge him to give mentorship a chance? But DeSean Jackson doesn't hate anybody. Only Jewish Chinese scientists who designed the Wuhan virus to kill off all the Crips in South Central if the vape pens made in China didn't get the job done already. If I ever get hired again to work in corporate America and got fired for jerking off in the bathroom, as the security guard yanks me out of the bathroom stall by my legs, humming, "You don't come around here no more," I'm going to say in my defense, I was educating myself on the concept of work hard, play harder. If DeSean Jackson wants to uplift his culture and shine a positive light on it, then discourage BLM from painting Free Palestine on synagogues, knowing you're supporting terrorists in charge who use UN money to dig underground death tunnels to kidnap and murder Jewish babies, for starters. Phrase it like, imagine if the UN gave money to Planned Parenthood to abort black babies out of the womb for 3 years after the third trimester. Also, if black children are the children of Israel, then why didn't Hitler tell Olympic hopeful Heinrich Himmler to crush Jesse Owens in the 100-meter dash in Berlin like a cockroach resistor during Kristallnacht? But why hasn't any notable Jewish celebrity spoken out against DeSean Jackson's Hitler said quotes on Instagram, who are normally quite mouthy about accusing still your president as a new Hitler? Because Obama ruined everything and made everything about race again instead of actual talent. Just look at the love fawned over Michelle Obama during her book tour, for Christ's sake. She wrote the book Reach Higher. Bill Maher just got a stiffy. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Is Michelle Obama going to help Biden restore the dormant hope of civility in the White House again? What's going to be Michelle Obama's campaign slogan if Biden bequeaths the Democratic nomination to Michelle in the name of systematic racism? Let me guess. Obama's 5 o'clock shadow, part 2. Joan lives. Am I the only self-loving Jewish New Yorker comedian left on the planet? DeSean Jackson shares a Hitler said quote on Instagram, and Jackie Mason is ho-hum indifferent for a change. Weird Week Howard won't even tell DeSean Jackson to go woke himself. Seinfeld is whatever jappy about it. What if one of Seinfeld's cherished Mets players of old, like Kevin Mitchell, posted a Hitler said quote on Instagram? Would he remain quiet because Kevin Mitchell is more menacing looking than DeSean Jackson, regardless of him flashing Crip gang signs in the end zone or not? Not that social media existed pre-fake news, nor did Kevin Mitchell do anything to hurt the Jews outside of making Brad Lurie from Syosset regret drafting him so high in the fantasy league draft after his power surge numbers shrunk more than his nuts during the summer steroid drought of '89. Still, would Seinfeld call into WFAN to discuss the issue of Kevin Mitchell sharing Hitler said quotes on social media with Steve Summers and say, I always thought Hitler said quotes were a no-go area unless you're a prominent rapper who sucks off Farrakhan, because Jerry Heller made sure NWA never made a penny without Eazy-E getting his slimy Jerry Curl activator all over it first. Also, if you're going to post a fake news quote about Hitler, at least try to make it funny, schmooze. For example, Obama's the one who loves Hitler. He wishes he was that organized, exterminating all his critics at Fox News who bash his nuke timeout deal with Iran would be a gas. Seth Rogen hasn't weighed in on Deshaun Jackson posting a Hitler said quote yet. Oh, that's right. Seth Rogen tweeted Black Lives Matter, so he bought himself homeowner insurance until he starts hooking up D.L. Hewley with the speaking part as a reform gangbanger turned Antifa color commentator for hire. So go woke yourself. Explaining AIDS through Trump. It's hard to have the birds and the bees conversation with your 9-year-old daughter today without referencing Trump. I tell my daughter, Trump used the profits from the woman rink in Central Park for men's gay groups during the AIDS crisis. Daughter says, what's AIDS, Daddy? I say, a reason to become a full-time lesbian when you get older, because you could take a licking and keep on ticking. But what I love about Trump, the best, is his relentless optimism and over-the-top salesmanship. If fuckface Fauci told President Trump he contracted the HIV virus because the deep state pricked him with the virus in his sleep like they did to Eazy-E, the next morning, still your President Trump would tweet, do I have HIV? Yes. But my T-cell count numbers have never been stronger. The end.